You don't know how they're going to fuck you. That's exactly what's going to happen. You don't know how CG is going to fuck you next.
Welcome back. AP on business. It's just AP, but I'm not actually here. I'm far, far away doing business stuff. I would like to address the Leviathan in the room. Atrocious launch. Probably one of, if not the worst, launches that I can remember. There have been other obvious, notable instances all over the world, or I guess not all over the world, but all over the CG sphere of terrible launches. But this has to be up there, and I'm sure you guys can agree with me there. It is, of course, my opinion that it will change. Obviously, the bugs will be fixed, hopefully soon. I've already noticed some stuff that's a little bit different from day one. I don't know if that's necessarily actual changes that have been happened or just better RNG or what. I'm not 100% sure. But I've definitely noticed less bugs recently, which has been enjoyable. I will say that. I'll give them credit. I think this ship is going to be very good after it is thoroughly patched, obviously, but also thoroughly buffed, I would imagine. I don't foresee a universe where they kind of leave it. I think the main issue with the fleet is the ultimate sucks. When the Executor pops alt, and I think Arnold actually talked about this in a video a couple days ago. When the Executor pops alt, you know you won. You just know it's over. When the Profundity pops alt, you doubly know you've won, because yes, there's no enemy ship, but also they incur a gigantic debuff that even if you're like behind, you're still going to win because they essentially kill themselves, making it almost unlosable. Occasionally, there have been instances where you can lose, and that's fine. But essentially unlosable. With the Leviathan, it's almost like kind of useless. Like the capital ship's not there, so you can't get ulted, which is, I guess, nice, but I think the thing that needs to happen is there needs to be some sort of additional like I think there's supposed to be fear. I'm not 100% sure. Also, why does the AI not pull out the pew 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 guy? Not this pew 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 guy, but the guy that one-shots my capital ship. That needs to be addressed in some capacity, I would imagine. But going back to my original point, like I don't know exactly what's supposed to happen when you take out their ship because nothing is working, and I refuse to go back and read the kit. But as you see here, I mean, it sucks on defense. I don't know if that's because the AI sucks for not bringing out their one-shot man, or if, I don't know. But there needs to be some sort of substantial debuff that gets applied to the enemy faction, whether that's fear, so that everyone gets to take another turn, like unfuckwithable fear, which essentially just gives every single character on your, or every single ship on your team an extra turn. I think that's totally fine. Their ship is gone, immediately fear gets applied, unresistible to every single enemy ship on the field. I would feel very strongly that would be substantial enough to warrant the ultimate being useful. Like I said, I don't actually know if that's already in the kit and just isn't happening because of a glitch, because I'm going to be honest with you, I've not read a ton of the kits for the Leviathan fleet, because I'm not going to get it until a month from now, and so I will outsource all of that stuff to future APGAINS and let him deal with that. But realistically, like, assuming all of the bugs get fixed, that's kind of what the fleet is missing as far as the capital ship is concerned. Now, another huge issue that I should not have won that, because now I can't go back and fight it again. Actually, I guess it's top 4, so I guess it's still within range. I can fight it again. Another huge issue is the fleet hits like a wet noodle. For potentially like the team with the characters that have like the highest damage output, Darth Revan, Malgus, Malik, Sith Trooper, like these guys hit hard and they're mainstays in GAC, and they really fuck you up. Their ships are not scary. Like you saw that Profundity battle. Like, they just couldn't kill me. There was nothing that they could do stop me. And it's kind of weird that that's the case. I would imagine that they should be hitting a lot harder. Now, I don't know if the sliders are off or if the ships are balanced in a way that if they hit too hard, it would be unbeatable. I kind of assumed that from what they were saying that they wanted the ship to be unbeatable. But they're not accomplishing that with the characters alone, which is kind of funny because the ship is really strong under a Tarkin lead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do fantastic stuff with a different capital ship, and you can really mess people up. It's just really startling to see that you kind of just don't accomplish anything of substance during the fight against Profundity until, and it's not even until you capture their ship, because oftentimes, you know, like we illustrated, like, your ship might be long gone before you can capture their ship, which is kind of funny. But nothing really happens until the one-shot man, the Mark 6 comes out and kills their Dash Rendar. Like, until that point, and I get that I'm just attacking the tank endlessly. I could be targeting the sides, but realistically, I'm just pressing buttons while I talk, so you guys have something to look at. But, like, until the Mark 6 comes out and does the insta-kill, and I guess technically if you have the full 7-star ship, which you shouldn't have to, you can do their first reinforcement gets blown up, which is actually quite helpful and something I appreciate quite a bit, but won't ever have, I guess. I don't foresee myself having a 7-star Leviathan anytime soon, that's for sure. But that being said, like, it's so weird that you have to quite literally wait until your second reinforcement comes out for anything in the battle to happen. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. It is so boring. And what I want... Oh, wow. This is the first time I've ever been ulted by Darth Revan. It's kind of hot. Let's see if I can still win. Who knows? I don't really care, to be honest. What was I saying? But what people want out of a new meta-defining fleet is the ability to auto the old meta. And I know that's super cringe to say because that doesn't lead to like a... I don't even know if robust is the right word, but like why I love the Profundity is because I can go in against an Executor. I can go in against an Executor and I can kill the Xanadu and then full auto, and I know with 99% certainty that I am going to win that battle with max banners. Occasionally the AI does something stupid, and generally that's a byproduct of some random ship getting called out on the enemy's part that confuses the AI somehow. I'm not 100% sure. But occasionally there'll be like the 1% chance it doesn't work. And with the Executor, you can do the same thing. You could go in against any fleet, you could press auto, and you would win. Okay, the doubt and the fear is starting to come out here. So maybe the alt is better than I previously gave it credit for. Who knows? But like I've been alted and I'm still like taking out the Fury class. Like if there wasn't stealth, I would be taking out the Mark 6. Like this is not the ease of a brand new meta-defining Galactic Legend ship. You should go in, you should hit like a really quick win condition, click full auto, and then the Executor and the Profundity should be a bye-bye. I would even accept that if you put it on defense, the AI is not as smart, so it gives, there's this, any of the 3 Galactic Legend ships, kind of a rock, paper, scissors, where they can all beat each other on defense, which would be nice, I guess, but I want an offensive fleet where I can go in and just know that I can full auto the Profundity and the Executor, and nothing is going to stop that from happening. Unfortunately, I don't foresee that happening. All right, so before I end the video, and while I do my obligatory subscribe to the Patreon to help fly me out to go see Arnold and do some IRL collabs, get you a nice little Arnold APGAINS shout out for being a Patreon member, Ross reviews, and all that other nonsense, let's actually get to the bottom of this conspiracy. You pop alt, what do you get? Well controlled, can't call reinforcements, ultimate, blah blah blah, allies recover health, cooldowns reset, all enemies are inflicted with fear for 1 turn. Okay, so I guess they are inflicted for fear, it's just not until you have a 6 or 7-star version of this capital ship. That's super lame. Subscribe to the Patreon. Bye bye.